During Christmas dinner, my affluent grandpa distributed checks to all. My parents chuckled. I jested, just for show. Another phony check. You know that feeling when your entire world just shifts? When everything you thought was true gets completely upended, and it all starts with a simple Christmas dinner. Well, buckle up, because mine did. My parents laughed off a gift from my aging grandpa as just another one of his silly old jokes. But then, the very next morning, I discovered that joke was actually a real, six-figure cashier's check, and mine was the only one that actually cleared. Can you even imagine what happens next when your family's true colors are laid bare, all because of one quiet old man and a white envelope? It all started on Christmas Eve. We were at my parents' house, which, you know, is always a performance. Grandpa Walter, bless his heart, slid 3 plain white envelopes across that ridiculously polished dining table. A little Christmas gift for each of you, he said, his voice soft, almost a whisper. My parents, Charles and Denise Reed, my picture-perfect, image-obsessed parents, they just laughed. My mom, Denise, rolled her eyes, that tight, fake smile plastered on her face. Oh, Dad, she chirped, are we doing the pretend check thing again? So cute. My dad chuckled, swirling his expensive wine. The man loves his jokes, he drawled, looking at me with a smirk. Just play along, Sam. But I didn't laugh. I just couldn't. I looked at Grandpa, really looked at him. He looked tired. Profoundly tired. I just said, thank you, Grandpa, and carefully, almost instinctively, tucked the envelope deep into my coat pocket. My parents, oblivious, went right back to talking about their new luxury car, completely convinced it was another one of his harmless little games. They had no idea. And, honestly, neither did I. Not really. But the next morning, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was different. I found myself driving to the bank, my hands clammy on the steering wheel, a strange sense of unease bubbling in my stomach. It felt wrong, like I was doing something I shouldn't. I handed the check to the teller, a young woman with kind eyes. She was quiet for a long time, her eyes scanning the paper, then back to her screen. The silence stretched, making my heart thump. Then, she looked up, her face perfectly professional, perfectly clear. Your deposit cleared, Ms. Reed. And just like that, with those 5 simple words, the world tilted on its axis. It wasn't a joke anymore. Oh my God, it was real. My name is Samantha Reed, and I'm 30 years old. To truly understand the earthquake that hit our family that Christmas, you need to understand my parents. You need to understand the house I grew up in, the air I breathed. My parents, Charles and Denise, cared about one thing above all else, looking perfect. Their entire lives were a meticulously staged photo shoot. We lived in this huge, full-story video added in below.